Hi, in this video I'm going to show you why you should take the legs off your Amazon or Aldi chair to make a replica come similar offer to the Helinox ground chair for a fraction of the price. So firstly, the idea and credit for this video has to go to Novice Wild Camper. I'll put a link below for the idea. So I have been using and experimenting with the Sea to Summit Air Chair Large. Weighs 228 grams and it's a very well made bit of kit, and it works well with the Sea to Summit Etherlite XT insulated. Now the air chairs are quite a nice bit of kit, and it's pretty well made. Fits this regular mat really well, but it actually, for my purposes, gets you off the ground nicely, but it's not super comfortable. It's nice for leaning back like that, but for tasks around the camp, cooking and stuff, you're not that supported and you don't feel that brace on your back. It's okay, you just feel like you're sat on a big kind of like cushion really. It's not bad, but not ideal at all. So why do you want a chair? Well, I find it really kind of like useful to support your back when you're doing these tasks around. I think this chair is a lot more comfy. To stop any problems with the ground sheet though, you're going to have to put a little bit of mat, but an old bit of original carry mat there. It's about 50 years old, so you'll need to put that down there. But that now, for cooking, I'm a little bit more supported in the back, and that's much more comfortable for kind of like leaning back. I feel much more supported. And the weight's not a massive penalty either. So let's have a look at my stats on the back of an envelope here. Now this chair, there's lots and lots of types available on Amazon, usually for about £24.99 upwards. That's certainly around what I paid for it. And its original form weighs 480 grams. The bag and legs weigh 140 grams, and that gives you a chair of 340 grams. It's nice and compact, all for £24.99. Now the Helinox ground chair, that might be a little bit more sophisticated and does get you off the ground, but it hasn't got the rocker function. That weighs 615 grams, too heavy in my opinion, costs between £90 and £114, whereas the Sea to Summit air chair weighs 228 grams. So I think at 348 grams that's a pretty good deal. It's a bit of a faff, the fact that I've cut the elastic through there, but you know, I think that's excellent. So I'm going to go on to the bit now where I've actually kind of like prepared this and cut it off and showing you what to do. But you know, I hope you enjoy this video. We'll cut to that next part, and please give us a like. Thanks very much. Just to remind you what the Mars 2 Extreme looks like. A lush tent. I've pitched it because I keep thinking of selling it because I'm not really using it very much, but I love it though. Fantastic tent. Super high quality. So what we've got here is an aldi Adventure Ridge chair, and this is kind of like one of these standard ones from Amazon. What we're going to do is have a look how to convert these into a Helinox style ground chair. So normally the setup is that you assemble the legs like this and put the frame on. That kind of format. But if we remove these legs that are connected by one bit of elastic through there, I believe, then we can make it into a ground chair style. So we'll set it up as a standard chair first. I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll convert it to the ground chair. So this is the Aldi one. This weighs this, and this is the Amazon one. Slightly heavier, slightly sturdier materials, but they're sitting wise, they're both pretty comfy. I'm 6'1", a little kind of bit small for me, and that definitely feels a little bit more solid. The kind of like the fabric on this kind of bags a bit, and so even though this is the slightly heavier one, I want this to be right, so I think I'll do this one. So all we need to do is cut through this elastic here, and that will release the chairs. We'll have a little bit of a rocker structure on the bottom and a nice low chair. So wish me luck, here we go. That's it. At the end of the day, you still could carry the legs with you. So quick as a flash, what we've got now is a Helinox style ground chair, or like a mayfly chair, and you can sit on that in your tent, or for a bit more comfort you can just rock back. And to be honest, that is more comfortable than sitting on this sort as a chair. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And then you'll be able to cook kind of like in camp, be fairly close. You might need to put some sort of insulated mat kind of underneath, and if you're inside the tent, you'll need to put some sort of protective mat underneath, because there's going to be quite a lot of pressure on your ground sheet there, and I'll show you that later. But yeah, that's pretty nice. Right, I'm going to go and watch the lads, my son, play football now, so I'll probably look a little bit strange sat on the touchline with this, but it'll be just the job. So what my colleague and assistant and fellow footballing dad has pointed out here, if you really don't want to commit to cutting the legs off, what you can do is just kind of, since they're on elastic, just have them folded up at the side. But I've cut them off this chair, but it's not the end of the world, because what you can do if you really still want to use it is, I'll take those bits of elastic out, you can just push those back in anyway and still just use this as a chair. So, and it takes a second longer just to put those back in. That's not a problem at all. Great, on with the football.